Hello. Hello, 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 hello. If you can hear me, if you are here, just say hello, drop a wave, drop hello in the comment section. Okay, where are my people at? Where are they? I can't be standing here alone. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? All right, good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching from. This is No Gray Areas with Sazzy. Yes, aka Sazzy of the Good Life. Okay, I hope your week has been beautiful. Yes, I know. I'm also afraid as well because it's the beginning of a new week and the hustle, the bustle, the everything starts all over again. But yes, we're grateful to God. But yes, we're grateful to God. We are grateful. We are grateful to God. Yay, yay, yay. I have one of my guests in the building. All
Hi.
right, you are welcome here, Mr. T, aka
Thank you,
the
Sazzy.
emotional masseur. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I know, I understand
Thank
your
you for
tight
having me.
schedule. I understand that you were a bit under the weather. People may not understand,
Yeah.
but then yes, but thank you for taking out the time, the sacrifice to be here. I'm truly super, super grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for having me
And
too.
I don't know, Cindy, are you here? I'm seeing Cindy's message. Cindy, where are you? Please join in, join in. So, how's your week been, Mr. T?
Yeah, my week has been a busy one, just like every almost human in this part of the world. We always have a busy week, so when we find a little rest, we try to grab it with both
Sure,
hands and maximize
sure,
it.
sure, sure.
Yeah,
Very
we're
important.
grateful.
Very
Yeah, for the
important. Very
opportunity to
important.
work and have rest.
Very important. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Well, my week has been great. My week has been amazing, boss.
Awesome. You look good, by the way. Your makeup on flake.
We got to represent.
Yes,
We got to
Saturday in the building.
represent. Funny enough, I just got back from church not too long ago. So trying to put everyone together, the children and all we have to do, yes. And they are just running here like, oh my goodness, I need to set up and everything. So, Cindy, where are you? Where are you, Cindy? If you can hear me, you are here. Please put it in the comment section. I sent you the link. I hope you can join in, Cindy. Cindy, where are you? Yeah. Okay, Cindy. Hello. She's saying hello. Cindy, can you join in? Come in. I've already sent you the link. So you have the link. Just use the link and come in. Okay, so Mr. T, I think I'm going to start with you
Okay.
while we await Cindy to also come in. Welcome to. All right, so Cindy, if you're having any issues, please just buzz me. Let me know in the comment section. Let's see how to run this right now. Um, Okay, so Mr. T, we have a topic for today, and let's just go right into the conversation. I'm sure that people will start joining in gradually. A lot of persons actually told me that they can't wait to hear us talk on this issue because some persons will say that this topic is a bit iffy. That it's a bit of an iffy topic to talk about because people don't want to dabble into conversations like this. People don't because it's a bit sensitive
Yeah.
and it's also something that is private. It's sensitive, it's private, and a lot of people would not want to. Yeah, Cindy, I can see your love, your heart, your emoji. Come in, please. If you can join in, use the link and come in, please, Cindy. So yeah, so a lot of people shy away from this kind of conversation. But you see, the murky waters and the difficult talk is what No Gray Areas with Sazzy is about to unveil.
Yeah.
That's where we're going into the cocoa of the matter. That's where we're going into. So I felt like with this that you are a seasoned person and you've been doing this for years. You have this in your portfolio, you've been doing this for years, and you're going to be one of the best, persons to speak on this. And your the other guest, Cindy Williams, is also one woman that has been doing the relationship talk to for years as well. She's an experienced person. Yeah, Cindy says, sis, I cannot come in due to your restrictions. Really? What restrictions? Sorry. What restrictions? Ooh, okay. Wow. Okay, maybe when I'm done with Mr. T, I bring you in because it's like this is only allowing one person. It
Oh,
can't
really?
take more than two guests.
Oh, really?
Oh, so sorry, Cindy. Okay, so Cindy, just be on standby. I'll bring you on. Let's do the talk. Let's start with I honestly wish this would have been more than it should have been a three-way conversation, honestly. But well, it is what it is at this point. Um, let's just go straight into it. So, Mr. T, I
Yes.
want you to actually do us the honor to introduce who you are, tell us who you are and everything, because I try to be very careful introducing people because I give them the platform. Do you say what you
Oh,
represent, who you are? Say it just the way it is. Yeah. So
all right.
please.
Hello, everyone. I am Taribo Joseph, and I am a TV host. I am, first of all, a creative helper. I call myself a creative helper. I am the emotional masseur, and I drive conversations on love, life, and living. And I am a trained counselor. And that's basically about me. That is who I am, Taribo Joseph, your emotional masseur.
Ooh, that's a strong one. All right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you so much. All right, so let's dive right into the topic for the day. She said you added the maximum number of guests. Ooh, can't even really figure this out. But Cindy, please hang in right there. Please hang in right there. You're coming in very soon.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah, we could just have, I could say mine and
Yeah, then I'll
run
bring her
out,
on.
and yes, and you bring her on, okay?
Okay, okay, that's fine. So, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk
Mm,
about
I love to talk about sex.
So yes, so today we're talking about sex toys and pornography in marriage. So, Mr. T, what do you have to say about this?
Generally, don't get me started. It's wide, depending, when you reached out concerning the conversation. I said, depending on where you want to come from, if not, if I'll just throw it out there, for me, I'm open to having sex toys in marriage.
Okay.
Yes, but I have my limitations with pornography because pornography has its a lot of downsides. Now, a lot of persons could say pornography is dependent on the individual. If you look there generally, people will say there are people that are on the good side of pornography, say it helps and all of that. But for me, when I look at as a whole, the general, I when it comes to pornography, I like to amplify the fact that it has this addiction, right? So even in marriage, so there's that addiction part of it that over time it becomes problematic for people. Over time, pornography becomes addictive in relationships to individuals, not generally the marriage, right? So those that now spirals to negative consequences for the marriage. So I also feel that pornography leads to secrecy. And for the downside, it's the neglect of the partner's needs because you now become over dependent on the pornography and neglect your partner's needs, or on the other side, you withdraw from intimacy and withdraw from the relationship because you've created a new virtual relationship with an act. And sometimes the other side effect is the what's it called, unrealistic expectations, forgetting that pornography is a script, is acted, is edited, it is a production, and you can compare that with your life, or you begin to have expectations from your partner. So that is to the extent that I can talk about pornography, yes, and its side effects. But if I was to move a little out of it, I understand that most marriages face stages, right? There are stages of intimacy. There are stages where you begin to lose your attraction or your desire for sex, right? Life happens. The needs of life weighs one partner down at one point, or sometimes it's both partners. And how do you now refire, right? Yes, the intimacy could be there, the friendship could be there, and you find out that you are now existing as friends living in the same house, and you find out, oh dear, it has been 3 weeks, we've not had sex, but we're good, we're going on. But it just, sex becomes a chore, or you just can't see yourself to start it. So I am open to using triggers to stir you up. So if you permit me to continue talking, then I could say there is a safer place that doesn't have to be pornography, right?
Okay.
So yeah. So should I continue?
I would, yes. I'm sure that those watching would love to hear the safer place. Let's go in a bit. Let's go in a bit because I want to learn. So what's the
Okay.
safer place?
Okay, so I speak from experience too, because some of the things I say, I also try to practice it. I know my wife and I, we've been in such positions at some point, and we found out, man, it's 3 weeks, so as in nothing will happen. And she could just say, Alpha, yeah, you go do. I can say, you go do, you want to. And we tease each other. And you just find out, you just need to start it. So, first of all, the open communication being there that, okay, I wish you could have it, but we're not. And the next thing, she goes on our movie subscription and says, let me look for, or she tells me, look for one of those steamy erotic movies. So now it is not porn, right? But it puts you in the mood, because so that's a safe space. Now, those movies that it follows a sequence, it is erotic, it is steamy. Know that if you both spend this time watching it, it just triggers you and say, how far? You don't stand up. So, and at that point, I said, okay, now, yeah, she says, let's act our own. And now that puts you in the mind space, right? So it just the fact that, yeah, that production, they have a way of putting you in the mood. It's not directly you going and watching the action of different people. Just so that is a safe space. If it works together, you agree to one another, right? And also, I am open to sex toys, right? Yeah, there was a point where I was the one that bought a bullet vibrator, and I said, "Come on, the clit is amazing, right? So if I'm not able to stimulate it, let it stimulate it and get you ready for me." And at some point, yeah, it didn't work for her, and she said, "Come on, it's not working for me," and we let it go. So with that agreement, so sex toy, awesome, with the agreement and cooperation of your partner. But understand, yes, it can be active. It can be addictive, Cindy. I agree.
Yes.
Sex toys
Yes.
can
So,
be.
yeah.
So if you're not having enough sex, don't get a sex toy. Work
Okay.
on making your partner pleasure you. That is my
Okay.
own advice. Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
somebody is asking a bit of a bit of a funny question, that what kind of vibrator? The person say, please, which of the vibrators? Somebody
Yeah. So
secretly.
it was very tiny vibrator, right? It wasn't one that you needed to penetrate in. It was just to stimulate the clit, basically, right? So that's, yeah. So that doesn't replace my penetration. So it's
Well,
different. But if you have to use that, I think that is free. If you have to use a dildo, then you're
mm,
going to the extreme, because
mm,
a
mm,
dildo could fill her up more than you will fill her up, and
mm,
she begins to enjoy it. And when
mm.
you're not there, she says, how about just take one? And all of a sudden, yes, you come to
And
know
that is
that
the addictive
addiction.
part of what
Yes,
Cindy was actually talking about. Because the
yes,
thing is, there is a thin line between self-control
yeah,
and communication and addiction.
yeah,
Because this is actually a tricky ground. And I want to start with the sex toy that you just talked about.
yeah,
you know each to its own. Everybody will, like you said, you understand what works for you in your marriage, you understand what
yeah,
works for you in your relationship. And of course, before anyone introduces or brings the idea or goes out of their way to buy any sex toy, I think it should have started by a means of communication.
yeah,
Because
definitely.
I also want to believe that not everyone is open to this idea. I also want to believe that there are some
Yeah,
people
true.
that still have some stigma. There's some level of stigma that is attached to sex toys. Some people are not really open to it, probably because of their moral standard, probably because of
Yeah,
what they believe, what they do not believe, probably because of religious standing. It could be personal preference. It could be um, personal convictions as well. So people have different reasons why they will want to use it or why they will not want to use it.
yeah,
However, for those people, just like you said as well, I'm just trying to reiterate what you said. For those people, the couple that have agreed to say, you know what, let us introduce this sex toy into the equation. The question of the day is, do you, how can you handle it? Like, do you have self control enough to say, no, I am not going to use this to pleasure myself until my partner is here for us to use this together? Because it has a way of making it addictive. Somebody said, I no want to. Yeah, because no start waiting, you know, go fit finish.
yeah,
So the thing it's a concern. It's
yeah,
actually
true.
it could be, it's like it runs both ways. It could be a good thing,
Yeah,
but it will turn out to be the fox that will spoil the vine if
yeah,
not properly handled, if not properly controlled.
yeah,
And I also understand, just the way you said on the other part, I also understand the place of replacement.
yes,
I have heard stories of people having issues with their partners just on the grounds of introducing a sex toy.
yeah,
Because suddenly their partners became completely invisible to them,
yeah,
especially in the sexual side of the relationship. They
yes,
became completely invincible to them because they started deriving pleasure and gaining pleasure from this machine.
yes,
You understand? So there is also a line of replacement mentality,
yeah,
replacement mindset.
true.
And it is weird when someone is fighting against a machine. You're fighting your spouse, not against another human being, but
Yeah,
against a machine. So we need to take that point very closely to our heart, that if you are using anything to spice up your romantic life, your bedroom life, you have to be very careful. you have to communicate. Now, there's a question I want to ask you here, Mr. T.
Yeah.
What if one party in this marriage loves the idea and the other party absolutely doesn't want to listen to the idea? How do they work together?
Yeah. So now sometimes this you must come to a common ground, right? Sometimes this happens because one partner is curious to explore or has explored it before. Because if you're so much into it, two things is either you have once tried it, right? Or you're curious because you've heard stories. Oh, people have said, oh man, my dildo gives you multiple orgasms. And now your partner is not giving you one, talk less of multiple. So you're hoping that at the end of the day, oh dear, the comments cracking me up. Now, now you should talk about it, right? So you might need, why do you need it? So first of all, should be, why do you need it? Okay, I need it because I am not satisfied. What area of satisfaction? Because I've not experienced an orgasm. So if I'm not experiencing orgasm, what can you do? So before you jump into bringing a toy into it, have you tried your hands? Have you tried your mouth? Right? Have you tried talking? Have you tried doing things? Have you together looked at an online course of how to stimulate her clitoris? Have you looked at how to give him a hand job? Have you looked at, things that, yeah, the man might be deficient, that he doesn't last long? That could be a problem for some persons, but is he patient enough to now learn how to use his hands to stimulate her clit so that she experiences orgasm before he penetrates, and in 2 minutes it's all done?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
So if I
sometimes that
heard
is,
you, okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have
please.
something to say?
Yes, continue.
Okay, I say if I heard you clearly,
Yeah.
this is centered around communication.
Communication. Communicate your needs, your desires, and your wants without objectively. The problem is when we're communicating this as a complaint. A complaint is not necessarily a communication, right? It's not an effective communication. If I'm telling you, I would have loved a situation where our sex is more pleasurable for me, not just for you, then that is communication. So is it possible that you could spend time playing with my clit? Or is it possible that you could do this depending on the man? I know a man will not truly necessarily want a toy, because I don't see a man that will need a penny stroker, because I think that's like the toy for the man, to use with his wife. But most times you find the women wanting a toy and the man wanting pornography. So that is, yeah, so that is the what's it called, the confusion. So communicate effectively your desires, your wants, right? How do you want to be touched? How do you want to be handled? If you can do that, and for the men should have objective conversations. Say, swallow your pride. Even if the fact that you've been having sex right from when you were 18 and now you're 48 and you think you have 30 years experience, right? If she says she's not satisfied, she's not satisfied. So you need to listen to her on how to satisfy her. You understand the point? That even for the man, I think we have our naughty desires, right? We have our fantasies about sex too. And where is it coming from? So you just need to know about it, and how can you fulfill it. So you can't, most times people are uncomfortable talking about sex. It's like, why do you want to spoil the fun out of it? I said, no, it is not spoiling the fun, right? If you're having problem talking about it, talk about it before, during, and after.
Oh,
And
sure.
someone said, it really, yes.
Okay.
So before and said, okay, this one, are we about to have a quickie or we're having the full course? Then while it is ongoing, you are communicating. Say, okay, you stay there. Can you stay there a little? Okay, that is it. Go down, move his hands or move our hands or tell her. Because if you don't, it's different for different persons. At different points, our pleasure points could shift. Right. So that's it. And at the end of the day, not immediately the sex happens, when everyone is cool, you could say, can we just talk about that's the aftermath now? Next time, can we try this other thing? Can we do this? That's where you now suggest, okay, if we could watch a movie together on how to stimulate or read about it, right? Or we could try it. And that's where one party can say, how about getting a very small vibrator, since I'm not good at stimulating your cleats? Let it stimulate your cleats. Then it gets you very, very excited for sex.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, I
Yeah.
know somebody out there might just be asking questions like, oh my God, this is supposed to be a private conversation. Why are we having this online? One thing we need to understand is sex is a major part of marriage. Is a major
Yeah.
part of it's one of the issues plaguing marriages today.
Yeah.
Sex, lack of sex, or too much sex.
Yeah.
Yes, there's actually a
Yeah.
thing as too much sex,
Yeah.
especially on the side, especially on the side of the women. Because to be very honest, I know that there are some women that are firebrand when it comes to sexual activities.
Yeah.
But I stand to be corrected, but somehow I want to believe that I get to hear a lot of women say, oh, please, it's tiring. I'm tired. Children to take care of, this to do, that to do. I can see you, Annie D. I'm here to learn. Oh, yeah, learn well. So yes, so sex is a major part of marriage. Sex is it's one of the spice. It's one
Definitely.
of the spices. Yes, it's something that could keep this marriage going for a long time. Because one thing I know is, the longer you stay in a thing, it becomes a bit stale. It
Yeah.
becomes a bit stale. So you always have to look for every means, any opportunity you have. You educate yourself. You try to learn. You try to ask questions. Like you said, Mr. T, somebody's G spot might be this and it changes the next minute.
Yeah.
So you think you know your spouse's G spot. You think you know your spouse's what turns them on, but for some reason you keep doing it and doing it. It becomes a bit monotonous. It's like this man is not doing anything, or this woman is
Yeah.
not even going anywhere. So that's the reason why. So communication is very important in this game.
Yeah.
Communication is important. And of course, when we communicate, we begin to know what we need to spice up our marriage, especially in the sexual aspect of it. But of course, let's also not forget that the addictive part of it is there. And is a fine line that we don't want to cross, because instead of it to make the marriage or build it, which was the original intent, it begins to mar the marriage at the
Yeah.
end of the day. And also, to further reiterate, I also, if I heard you clearly, the part of pornography you said, you know what? No, it's a bit dicey. It's a place where you would not advocate for it, or you would not advise it. You would rather go for an alternative to it. You would
Yeah.
rather go for an alternative, and that is the place where you talked about watching like an erotic movie, something that could just, something that is very romantic, a steamy movie that could just literally put both parties in the mood, and both of you
Yeah.
can take it up. And of course, a lot of times like this, 30 minutes into the movie, the movie ends up watching you, because man,
Exactly. You begin
you've
to act
taken
your
it
own
you've
movie.
taken it to El Dorado. You've taken it
You
to
write
El
your own
Dorado.
story.
The movie ends up watching you. So honestly, I think I truly agree to that idea. I would also practice that, because I'm also here to learn, so
Yeah.
instead of going that way, why don't we go this way? So thank you so
Yes.
much, Mr. T. we have done about 30 minutes here together.
Yeah.
So if you can stand by, just in case, if anybody has a question to ask Mr. T, does anybody have a question somewhere? Satisfaction goes both ways. Oh, that's absolutely correct. And somebody said, I love Mr. T's honesty. Thank you. Yes, you have been like 100 here. Thank you for keeping it 100 here, because one thing that we get, especially when it comes to sex talk, is people trying to keep certain information to themselves. How do I want to be perceived? I don't want to be perceived this way. Oh, what people would think about me. But truth is, we're trying to make everyone learn and do it better.
Yeah.
That is the essence of this channel, and that's why it's called No Gray Areas with Sazzy. You are either here or there. So thank you so much, Mr. T. I will let you go. If anybody has a question for you, we'll still ask the question. If you are available, I can still bring you back on to answer. But let's hear from our sister, because sometimes these things, of course, we all have different opinions to things. And this could just be the side of the man. You could just be talking from the angle of a man. So let's hear a woman weigh in on this topic as well. So I'm going to be bringing Cindy right on. So Cindy, I hope you're ready for us. Let's take it to the next level. Women, let's destroy the table. Let's take it to the next level. Thank you so much, Mr. T. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good to really have you here. And don't forget, I will still bring you on this channel for more
It's all
talks.
right.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So yes, I hope we are all having fun here, and then of course we are learning one or two. So please, Cindy, please send in your requests. I can accept. Let's go right into it. Let's go right into it. Let's take it to the next level, Cindy, so we can talk about it. Yes. Oh, sis, I noticed a little late. Oh, it's still fine. It's still fine. Bokolo Kylie, you are fine. You're not late. Trust me. I got another woman of God, hot firebrand, coming on here to also share her experience on this matter as well. So Cindy, please send me your invite. I'm here waiting. Where are you? Add guest. Okay, let me add you. Send invite link to guest. Okay. So just give me a minute. Cindy, I'm sending you the invite again. Cindy, are you there? Hi, Cindy. Somebody is already hailing you. Cindylicious. We need you to come on. We really need you to come on. Sorry, everyone. Please let me bring Cindy on. This is very important. We need to. All right, Cindy, jump right in. So does anybody have a question? Do I have a question? So let's go to the comment section. Hi, Cindy. We are waiting for you to spill the hot tea. Yes, we can't wait to have Cindy here. Boko Kylie said, Cindylicious. Okay, Cindy, we are waiting for you. I've sent you another invite. Please, we can't wait to have you here. Please, please, please come right in, jump right in. So does anybody have any question? If you have any question, put it in the comment section. We are still going to read. If you have a question for Cindy, please put it out there. We will trash the question as well. So yes, I hope we have learned. So just to reiterate what Mr. T said, to him, he feels like sex toy, it's something that is acceptable by him. He likes the idea of it because he feels like it helps to stimulate stuff. Okay, Cindy is coming right here. So yeah, I'm adding here. She's coming right on. So he feels like it's a, oh yeah, we have the hot mama Cindy in the building. You're welcome, Cindy. You are welcome. Can you hear me?
Perfect.
All right. All right. Good to have you here. You look good. Come on. You went to the animal kingdom today.
You know,
you came ready.
When you want to do the do, you have to use whatever animal, monkey style, doggy style, all right.
You are welcome here, Cindy. Yes, you're welcome here. Doris Bob said, well done, Cindy. Yes,
Oh,
well done.
I'm trying
Well
to
done.
share it. I hope Mr. T will be around. I wanted to ask him a question, but unfortunately, I don't know if he's going to be around.
Maybe I'll bring him back again because I told him to stand by. Honestly, I didn't know about. I'm so sorry about the restriction. I didn't notice that I had a restriction on it, and I didn't want to end this life and come back again. So I just said, "You know what? No." But Bokolo said, "Looking good, Cindelicious. Woo, nice."
That's that's
Anity,
my
Anity.
that's my lovely sister, all the way from Spain. God bless you, sis.
Oh, you're welcome here,
Having a
Bokolo.
good
Thank
time.
you. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for joining us. And
Yeah.
indeed, please, you need to drop your question again because for some reason I lost track of the question. So drop that question again so that we can ask Cindy. So Cindy, let's go right into the topic. Sex toys and pornography in marriage. What's your take on it?
Oh, Jesus. You know what? The topic really gave me like what will I say? It made me to be kind of quiet and begin to think because I had the opportunity I had a conversation with few men during this week to just, pick their brains and then ask them what they think. And you'll be surprised the percentage of men who are involved and women as well, just percentage of people that involved in watching porn. You will be amazed, it's 78%. It's like everyone is doing it. I'm like, I stood still. I was just, it was just going into my head. I'm like, or in my head. So I'm like, what is this? Anyway, like my brother T said, porn is what, for me personally, I'm a very honest person. And when I speak from a place of honesty. I don't like to come on life and deceive people. To me, that's rubbish. So I'm speaking from a place of honesty, transparency, and openness. I find it really, I'm not comfortable with it.
Which one are you talking about, porn or sex toy now?
I'm going to porn first.
Okay, okay.
I am not comfortable with porn at all. There's this thing that I can't watch it. I don't know. That's me. Because remember, you have to be careful. I think Brother T says that you have to be careful. Because if one is not careful, if you are addictive to it or you're addicted to it, it's going to take you another long time. And remember, a lot of marriages have been broken due to this. I have a true life story whereby this broke a marriage of how many years? That this guy was just doing this without minding. Remember that it makes one selfish. He was doing it and he didn't like mind that the son is beside. After a while, the son copied. It's a young son, how old? 10 years old. Do you know, as I speak, that he's in the UK, they're no longer together. Because he has gotten to a point whereby it has become an addiction. And again, some men will give you excuse that, oh, because my wife is back in Africa or back wherever they are, that is why I am watching porn. And your wife still come and join you. You're still watching it. Some of them will be watching it and then be doing it. I don't know if you understand what I mean. They will put it on alone without engaging the wife. Obviously, you're not having sex with me. You're having sex with the porn or with whatever you're watching.
With the actors.
With the actors. And remember that this is not a realistic of sex. Nobody can have sex like that. Let's be honest. Because those people are business people. It's money-making stuff that they're making money. They take Viagra, all the Vias, just to keep that going. And you want to copy that, the way they yak and yak. Who does sex? Let's come back home. Nobody does sex like more than 5-10 minutes. Except foreplay, that you can take foreplay longer than that. But for sex itself, man, please correct me on this platform. It doesn't take long.
Let them not come for you. You know the women that say 5 minutes men, 2 minutes men. Women, can you hear right now? Our fellow woman is trying to shake some tables here. Some people are saying 5 minutes men, 2 minutes men. Okay, go ahead, Cindy.
And for me, when you start doing, I think Brother T, if I call him Brother T, mentioned
Mr.
that.
T or Mr. Taribo, whichever, Mr. T.
Mr. T. Obviously, something is missing in that relationship. What are you looking for when you start watching porn alone? If you want to watch porn, introduce it to the woman. Like I heard him say that the wife didn't like that. Introduce it to your wife. If it's what you guys are comfortable with, to learn one or two things, let's go ahead and do it. But if it's what you're going to be selfish, that means something is missing. And I think I was putting on the comment section that we African ladies, we find it difficult to communicate our needs to our partners. And that's the biggest problem I've seen.
We
If
don't
I,
want to come across as slutty or
God
as
bless
cheap,
you.
or do you
Yes.
get what I mean?
Yes.
It's already in the head. It's somewhere in our minds. We don't want to come across as, oh, what is going on here? Where are you learning this from? Who taught you that? Where did you watch that from? So we don't want to come across as slutty, but it's not a thing. There is nothing. If, as a matter of fact, you should be slutty with your husband. You should be slutty with your wife. As a
God
matter
bless
of fact, that is what it's supposed to be. You get to hear people online. Sorry to call. You get to hear people online say, watch me get ready with me as I go out on a date, and they start dressing up and they say, look at my ashawo dress. I want to wear my ashawo. Why are they even saying all those things online? They know the intentions. They know what they have in their heads before they make such statements. So for a married couple, I do not see why we should not communicate. So please, I know communication is key. Cindy is saying it again. I hope we're learning this. So go ahead, Cindy.
And every wife need that ashawo vibe, whether you like it or not. You need that to make because if you don't do it, there's ladies out there that are ready to give dog style, monkey style, snake style, whatever style that is under the sun. Since you say no more, I can hear you. Ooh,
And it says it varies. So some people's sex appetite is very high. It goes longer than 10 minutes. Really?
Yeah, that's why, Anadine, you need to be on the same temperature. I think I put it on the chat. Whoever you're dating or whoever, you need to be on the same wavelength, on the same sex temperature. If you're here and he's here, it's not going to happen, because as you're doing, you will struggle and nothing will happen. So make sure, I know she's single, that's why I'm saying this. Make sure whoever you're going to date, make sure that you're on the same wave, at least. Let it not be the gap not be too much, or else you're going to suffer. If she like it more and he doesn't like it, what's going to happen? She's going to go out there to get it. Let's be honest. But if you guys are at least on the same, you're singing from the same hymn book or hymn sheet, it's going to go. I'm not saying, I think you said something. I'm going to go back to that. You said sex is everything, which is true. You know what I said in my own dictionary? After God, sex is the next thing. If you don't have sex in your relationship, you are done. Okay. We're going to move over to toys, because I think it's two topics in one, really.
Yeah.
Sex toy. Okay. Then again, me too. I'm not against it. Why? Because I haven't done it, but I'm warming up to do it. I'm not going to say.
Is your husband here? He needs to be prepared.
You know why I'm careful, sis? I can't be addicted to it. That's why I think the brother was saying it, that maybe the husband, you go and the corner and be doing it, because that's what I've seen. Some women will go and be fingering themselves because they haven't reached orgasm and the man is snoring. So they will go, in the bathroom or whatever and start fingering themselves just to reach the orgasm. To use sex toys, for some people, more especially people that have gone through FGC, that's female genital circumcision, they find it difficult to reach orgasm. So when you use the vibrator, it helps them.
I cover my ears with the blood.
Keep covering your ears. So when you use the vibrator, I think it helps her to reach orgasm, because some people they've married for 10 years, 20. Like the brother was saying, if you don't know how to use your fingers, you don't know how to use your tongue, you don't even know nothing, it's going to be difficult for that woman. Obviously, you're in that relationship alone as a man. Obviously, not enjoying that sex. You just do the two and come out. Like my beloved friend will say, make or whatever she call it. You just do it alone and come out, but make sure you're carrying her along. And some people as well, it can be due to health issue.
Yeah.
Or your penis is small and it cannot penetrate. You can use the rubber and do the do. And what is sex toys? When we talk about sex toys, can be in a vibrator or device for massage or sexual pleasure used by both the men and the woman or women in order to satisfy yourselves. So what am I saying? if you're the type that you know that is going to spice, what I find out in our relationship, in our marriages, we don't make an effort to spicing up that bedroom department. Some of us. And that is where the devil will wait for us, because you see a lot of men going out there. What are they chasing? I know some. I'm not talking about dogs and table fans. No, I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about real men. We have table fans. Anything is getting. They're just looking. I'm not talking.
Oh my God.
I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about men that they love you. They've been trying and trying, and there's so much one can do. You do. You're tired. What are you going to do? And the woman you're dragging is not even making any effort, to meet you in the middle. You're going to go out there. I'm not encouraging anybody to go and be doing what they're supposed not to. Guys, sorry, please. Whoever that is watching this or is going to watch it, please don't say Cindy said. But all I'm saying is that let's make an effort in that bedroom department, spicing up your relationship, whatever it takes, so far you two are comfortable. That's what I'm going to say. Is it comfortable for she and he? Don't just do it for your selfish desire. Because what I find out, I don't know the percentage, but I'm going to give mine. 80% of our men, they just pour the sperm, they come and they're snoring, forgetting that sex, it takes two people. Sex is not one person. It's when you're having sex.
Yeah.
So when you just want to pour and come out, and then you leave, what do you expect her to do?
She goes to finish off. She goes to finish off the job.
Thank you.
Else.
Because we take longer to reach orgasm. As the men are pouring, we're starting. That's why some men that understand women's body will make sure that she reach orgasm before, and communication during sex is really important. I don't know why some of us will close our eyes when we're doing that. You need to open your eyes. You need to communicate while you're having sex.
Close the light. Close your eye. Turn off the light.
Turn off the light.
Where is the rapper? Cover the body. Kilo day.
And do you know that it's sweeter when you're having conversation during sex?
Yes,
guys.
Yes.
Oh my. Women, we go by, the guy is telling you, oh babe, your boobs is this, oh your D. I'm just don't mind me. I'm just saying my own. But he's just telling you those sweet things, or you're telling him too, because it's not just one-sided. You're telling him, he's telling you as well. That increases, if I may use that word,
You're getting too excited, right? You're getting too excited. Come on. Take it down a notch. Come on. All right, so I'll give you a pause a bit. Let me give you a pause so that at least I can, while you gather your thoughts and, put yourself down, because I know you came here with energy. That's the reason why you're wearing these cheetah prints. Because, some people say that when it comes to the sexual department, you need to be a bit animalistic. So, yes, so you came in with that vibe. I understand. Let me hold the vibe a bit, just to reiterate what we've talked about. One thing that we need to take home today, we're not closing yet. We still have a few minutes to go. But one thing we need to take home today is that from both parties, Mr. Taribo Joseph just said it, and you are saying it again. Sex is a pleasurable act, and it is supposed to satisfy both parties. Sex is not one-sided. Both people are supposed to gain pleasure from it. It's something, come on, you can't be enjoying it and the other half, the one side of the divide, is not enjoying it. Then at the end of the day, you have not satisfied one person. And like we said again, that these are one of the reasons. It's not the reason entirely, but this could be one of the reasons why you see women going out there chasing for satisfaction, chasing for pleasure. You see some men going out there chasing for satisfaction, chasing for pleasure, because you get to hear some men say that my wife is not she's not open to learning. She's not open to, the word they use is, I'm trying to get that word. She's not open to learning. She's not open to trying other sexual styles of new things. She's not open to learning new things. So I want to go and do it with somebody that is willing for us to do it. You see some people, when they get to that level, when you chain their hands, there are some people, they say, you need to chain my hands. They want to make it look like it is slave trade, like they are whipping you. Honestly speaking, there are certain fine lines that we shouldn't cross. But one thing we are saying here is both parties should communicate. Both parties should discuss. Cindy said, when you are in the steamy mood and something is going down, you need to you need to open up. That's when you talk. Do you like it? Do you like what I'm touching? Do you like as I'm touching it? Are you enjoying it? And at that point, we need to be absolutely sincere. Because there's also another part, Cindy. You know, some men or some women also feel like their ego is being bruised when their partners say, you did not do it the way I want it. You understand? Especially men. They feel a bit like their ego is bruised. I'm the man here. Come on. What are you saying? I got it. In bed, I am Jackie Chan. You understand? When it comes to that level. But no, you might actually know sexual activities, but the question is, are you satisfying your significant other the way she wants to be satisfied? That's the question. And also on the flip side, the woman as well. Are you satisfying your husband the way he wants to be satisfied? Because sex is meant to be enjoyed. It is not meant to be endured. Do quick, I beg. When you finish, close up, my baby, make her sleep. It's not. It's
Do you
not
know,
supposed to be so.
to add to what you're saying, the manner of approach is another thing. You bruising his ego, you're gonna, I didn't even like what you did. You're gonna kill that. But there's a way you will pass that message. You will praise him first. You know, you need to massage their ego first. Massage properly. My dear, you've tried today, but I prefer the other day. You know, the other day we did it. You try. You know, next time, let's try. You've passed your message. You really passed, but you're not rude in passing your message. You know, women, our mouth too. Let me not even go there. Pass your message correctly. Don't be rude while you're telling him that. Because for me, when you start telling him he doesn't know how to do it, that means you're getting it somewhere else. How can you differentiate? Come on now. Because when a lady or a man started, you know, where that means you've been branching somewhere. But when you guys start talking about it and then getting help as well, professional help if need be, because sometimes we're so rigid. As it is in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. No. You've been married for one person for how long? And then you want to, as you've been doing a missionary journey since 5 years or 10 years, you married that man. You've been doing missionary journey. I am tired of missionary. My back is hurting me. Or doggy style. You need to
explore that styles.
Communication. Like I said before, so far it's comfortable, you know, with both of you. Just go ahead and do it. Don't be, you know, as it is in the beginning, so shall it be. For me, it's boring. I get fed up easily. That's why you'll be doing it. I'll be reading. Hurry up, oh, hurry up. I'm going. And you're behind me doing I want come on, get off me. I need no, let's be honest, because we don't tell ourselves the truth. And some men too, when you tell them, they feel like either you're controlling them, or most of the African men, who the hell do you think you are? I've been doing this. No, I've been doing this since I don't. We need to change the way we do this thing.
Yes,
because
yes.
I want to enjoy it forever.
Yeah,
or take it back. I want to enjoy as long as we can.
yes.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Not just that you enjoy it today, tomorrow. I have a colleague. I think he was just telling me, you know, sometimes you hear things because of this thing you're doing. People will approach you and all that. Oh, sis, there's some things you will hear that, like, you want to cry. You feel like, you know, the sympathy or the empathy, you know, you just, everything is just playing in your head. So for how many years this guy has married, you know, been with this woman? Not even once he has like make that effort. You know, we need to make effort in terms of, you know, our sex life. Yeah. Every time it's hurry up, it's 5 I'm going to work, please hurry up, I need to do. By the time he finished, this woman is just, and this woman will go into the bathroom and be crying. I think she was, you know, she was bold enough. She now told her, I think the guy will use the language, and what he means, hurry up, let me go, please, hurry up, I need to do. It's off-putting for me. Hurry up where? You need to do the foreplay for me. If you haven't done that one, no go area. There's a time you do quickie, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Not all the time, quickie. That means you don't even like me. Some people will cover the face of their partner and do from the back all the time. That means, okay, I'm talking too much now.
You are not talking, you're the guest here, you should talk. So what you are saying, just to reiterate as well, there are stages to sexual satisfaction. That's what you're saying, if I got you correctly. There are stages to sexual satisfaction, and we need to understand our partners and there's a question. Somebody sent me a question and said, hello, Sazzy. Somebody said, hello, Sazzy. I have a concern. My husband reaches out to me to have sex each time I am ready and wanting to leave the home. Each time I'm ready to leave the home, my husband approaches me for sex at that time. And this gets me infuriated. What should I do to get it better for both of us to feel satisfied and on the same page?
Okay, I'm gonna go back to when you guys started.
Mm.
What happened? Has it always been like this? Whoever that is listening to me now, has this always been like that? If no, go back to the drawing board. What has happened? Then you work your way up. But let's say it has been happening like this. It's going to be difficult to resolve it. Sorry, but it's possible. That's where communication comes, to be. You sit the man down, have a heart-to-heart talk with him. Don't be rude, though. Don't start running your mouth. Honey, babe, and there's something I've noticed. Let's say it has happened 10 times or 20 times. Yeah, that's more than enough for me to even take. Sit him down and say, you know what, honey, praise him after that. You say, there's something I want to tell you. You ask you what? Just tell him that there's this thing you're doing. I'm not like, I'm not trying to detect you, but there is a time for quickie. There's a time for us to create that atmosphere for sex. Not every time I'm ready for work, you want to do from the behind and you go. You talk to him and then see what he's going to be. Listen as well. After talking to him, listen so that he will feedback, because communication is a two-way thing. Let him feedback. You now know where he's coming from, and then take it from there. If need be, you guys can visit professionals for help. If he's in the same agreement with you, go ahead and visit professional and take it from there. But I don't know if you want to add any other things, sis.
Yeah, so the person that sent me that question, I hope you're hearing and then you're understanding. So Cindy is saying communication is key. And of course, the way you communicate with your husband is very important. Nobody understands the background of the story, why he feels like wanting to have sexual, intercourse with you when you are about hitting the road. Nobody understands. There could be maybe he has some kind of fetish, maybe because he sees that you are looking hot. Maybe you're looking really good. You know the way we take care of ourselves, we are dressed, looking very beautiful, and the man is looking at his wife like, oh my God, this girl is gorgeous, like drop dead gorgeous. I need to go have something. Let's go to the other room. According to our former president, the other room. Let's go to the other room. Visit the other room before you go out and show people all this your beauty. So it could just be that the man might just be so excited to have this beauty, in front of him, and he cannot just let you go until he goes down with you before you go out. It could just be coming from, it could be a fetish. Maybe there's something going on in his mind that he wants to try out. It could be that. We don't know the background of the entire reason why this man does this. But number one key to solving this problem is communication. And then number two, if for some reason both of you are not seeing eye to eye, you can take it up to a counselor or a therapist, and then you know how to work it out. Now, there's another question here as well, Cindy. The second question here is, how can couples establish boundaries and guidelines regarding pornography use in their marriage? How can they establish boundaries and guidelines regarding pornography use in their marriage?
This thing starts from the genesis of your relationship. Honestly. You can't just from the middle you start stopping. You have to start from the genesis. That's why I talked about discussing everything. I say it all the time on my show. Talk about any and everything while you're dating before you even get to that marriage. What I see, people reserve things, a lot of things that we don't see. Like you said, because people might look at you, she's too loose, she's this, to that. That's why I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to tell him how I feel or how I like it. No, you have to talk about porn, talk about sex toys, talk about the styles. Talking about it doesn't mean you're doing the do. But what I find that people keep quiet. Maybe in the afternoon of your relationship, you start finding all these things will start coming up, and then you want to solve it. Where are you going to start? And that's some of the red flags that we see and we ignore. He will change, she will change. And you sweep it under the carpet and you move on. It's not going to change. So boundaries start from the Genesis, if I may, or the beginning of your beginning is important in everything we do, in your personal life, in your relationship, in your career. The beginning matters a lot. So talk about it and then set that boundary from that beginning. What you don't like, tell him. It's all about the communication we talk. Everything, no relationship is all about talking. People will tell me, I don't talk. I am a quiet person. In relationship, you have to become a parrot, whether you like it or not. You have to talk. No. Let's see. You know, some people, they tell you, I don't talk. And things are going wrong in your relationship. And you're telling me you don't talk. You're not talking rubbish. You're what will help your relationship. So therefore, you have to talk.
Yeah.
So talk about it. Set that boundaries from the beginning.
Yeah.
And always revisit the boundary.
Yeah.
Have you guys shifted the goalposts? Do you need to bring it back? Is the adjustment you guys need to do? All these things is all about communication. But where I find out there's a problem in our community, Christian community, is that talking, the communication. And that's the key. I call it the glue to every healthy relationship. If you don't have that glue, which is communication, your relationship will be going like this. Nothing will happen, whether we like it or not. And then, of course, God, will crown everything. When you do the ones you can do, when you do the ones you can do, ask God to step in if you're a child of God, and then he will help you to, sort things out for you.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Now, there is one more question to go. And for our viewers, please, if you have any question, I need you to drop it so that maybe we can touch one or two questions. I got questions before now, so that's the reason why I'm reading it. This one is a bit very personal, and I don't know. But this is a man that sent this question to me. He said, I am a cheat and I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud that I cheat on my wife. But the concern that I have is that my wife, this sounds very sad, but then I have to, but the concern I have is that my wife is off-putting because she doesn't have a good smell. What do I do to stay committed to this woman that has chosen to not keep up with her personal hygiene?
Jesus. It's simple, but it's not simple in terms of if the woman is stubborn.
It's sad, honestly.
Because he cheat. Is it not what I said before? I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. When the man go out, I start saying, I pray, Father, but I failed. Sometimes we're quick to throw stones. We're quick to say, he's a cheat. I'm not applauding him for what he did, but the why is there. He's doing it because obviously the down below is not pleasant to the man's nose. Sorry. And maybe the man, I don't know how you have, let me go back. You know your why. I know the why because she's not. And then this is a situation that you know what it is already. So it's the solution we're looking for, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know how you have communicated with her. That goes back to communication, isn't it? I don't know the method you've used. Have you, some people, they will put people down. If you're talking to her from that angle, she's not going to listen to you, my dear. But if you're talking to her from a place of love, you're talking to her from a place that this is the woman that I've made the vow to be with her for the rest of my life. You're going to be patient with her. And then you're going to work with her. But she has to give you something to work with, because if she's too stubborn, you can't even work with her. Honest, let's be honest. Exactly. So you have to work with her in that journey of her. Moreover, this shouldn't be an issue. I know I hear this and it really gives me concern. Women, come on now. Come on. Carry water, wash your private part. Is it a problem? You, yourself, if you smell good for yourself, aren't you happy? Must I smell good for somebody? I want to smell myself and smell good. You know what I do? I'm not saying, I don't even know if I should say it, but I'll say it. Knows me. Everybody, I know their smell. It's a habit. I know it's a bad habit. You know why? When I go outside, so I don't know my body odor. Because all of us, whether we like it or not, even to the down there, I'll do that. It has become a habit for me. I started doing this. I can't remember when. Know your body odor. When the thing is booming, go and freshen up. Go and wash. You can't be going to your husband. You need to, wear that what do you call it, flowery or whatever perfume before you go. But you have to make sure that that place is clean. Your armpit shave and all that. This is not what a man, will be talking now. Come on. It's not an issue for discussion, because honestly, as women are concerned, because of the way God made us, if you don't keep yourself, For me, I shower twice. That's my own rule. Even in this cold country, people will say, even when I was pregnant, if I don't shower, because it has become a habit for me, I must do it. Shower, if you know your body, if you're the type that you know you have BO, do shower twice and then do freshen up in between. That's you doing your part. So when you pray, this man will love you. This man he will not go and be looking for other women now. And then you start what you took you how many years to pray and get this husband. Then it's taking you another to be praying and cancel, and it's your fault. Sorry, I'm a bit emotional because I've had this issue in my show whereby a guy came in. He was really, really based on personal hygiene. He was really, really on it. That means the thing has really he was just crying. So I don't know if this the guy that if you can hear me, please show her love. But I know when you're showing love, if the person is not giving it back in terms of if she's not stubborn, if she's willing, that's the word. If she's willing to get to that point, you guys are going to your place. There's a lot of road to take your place, but there's a shorter route as well. So if you want to take the longer route, I have to cooperate with you. For me to, you be giving me the information, then I'll be following for me to get to your place. So the same thing goes to him. Please show her love and then work with her. But she has to let you into her, that word whereby, you will help her too. Because that's not even an issue, honestly. Water, come on, soap, perfume, roll on. And some women too, it's a shame that some women don't use roll on. I have to say this here. And this fingering, when you're washing your private part, you use your finger. I know a lot of people in Nigeria, that's what they do. Sorry to say. Stop using your finger, digging your finger in your private part. You're messing about your pH. All you need is plenty of water and eat nice fruit that, will give you a better odor down there. Sis, I've talked too much.
Okay, so let's go to the comment section. I can see some people are a bit emotional about it. Oh my God. Yes, people are sad about it. Yeah, it's actually a serious situation. Bokolo Kylie said, bruv, just tell her and get her good perfumes and teach her. Oh. Some people just need a good wash of their bodies and the smells will disappear. Thank you so much, Bokolo, for that comment. Another person commented, Coach Abiji said communication is key. And I agree totally, Coach Abiji. I agree totally. Communication is key. Number one is, how do you communicate? And there are two things to it. And how do you give the communication, and how is the receiver receiving the information as well? So there are two ways to it. Then
Abby, thank you, sir, for joining.
Thank you. So Anidi said, I believe he can intentionally walk her through the process. I feel sad for you, sir, but please, patience is key here. She needs help, and I believe you are in a good position to do so. Be brutally honest. Yes, I love that last part. Be brutally honest with her. And of course, when you are being brutally honest, try not to also target bruising her ego. Don't try to be brutally honest by bruising her ego. Be brutally honest, but do it in a better way. Do it in a cozy environment. Do it in a way that she's going to take it. Now, for the women out there, I'm sure a lot of women watch this. Please, personal hygiene is very sacrosanct in our lives, in our daily living. We have a lot going on for us. We have our menstrual cycle. For those, we have our monthly cycle where we get to, we're struggling with this, going off and on every month. That could also be a factor. And if you do not know how to take care of yourself, change your panty linings, change your undies. We as women, let's also learn how to use panty linings. Even when you're not menstruating, it's good to use panty linings on a daily basis. Okay, so that you keep your down there very clean, and your panties as well very clean. Because you see some ladies that the middle of their panties is stained, looking terrible. It's annoying. You need to learn personal hygiene, personal care. Another thing is, like Cindy said, the way you do your wash. Do you dig in? Are you digging in to get gold? Are you a miner? What are you going to mine inside there? Do the normal washing, in the outer area. Do your normal washing with water, and then sometimes some people use some personal, intimate wash. Some people use some intimate wash. I know of some intimate wash that is actually really good. I also use one.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to advertise any intimate watch for anybody. If you want me to advertise for you, come and meet me, DM me before I advertise. or better still, you can private chat me for my listeners, my viewers. I can give out to the ladies some nice intimate watch that you can use. Another thing is your mouth. You also need to keep your mouth clean. Sometimes the stench that comes out of our mouth is horrible. It's horrid. You put the person off. There are some people, honestly, personal hygiene is a total put off. If you are not clean, forget about it. They are not going to have anything to do with you. Call them your husbands, call them your wives. They are not going to, and this runs both ways. Even the men, you also need to take care of yourself. How many times do you shave is another thing. How do you take care of your person, your body? You know, the Bible says, present your body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God. So you also need to present yourself as well to your spouse. You need to also learn how to present yourself to your spouse. It's very important. So please, let's learn how to package ourselves. Under your boobs, women, raise the boobs and clean under your breast. Wait till day. Raise it because yeah, okay, go ahead, Cindy. You want to say something? We are shaking some tables here tonight.
No, we have to. And it's with love. It's coming from a place of love. Because it hurts me when you hear men. I have a friend as well, you know, in I think it's Ghana. That's what separated him and the wife, you know, that, you know, order. But another thing I want to add to the guy that, you know, raised the question, find out if it's a medical issue. Because sometimes it's a medical issue whereby whether you like brush or whether you like because it comes from the stomach. So you need to go visit your gyna and then take it from there.
That's a good point.
Your sister said, Andy says something about brutally honest. Yes, sometimes, honestly, you talk with love. Sorry, I'm going to use a broken. You love, talk. It's not. Sometimes you have to really like be brutally and be honest. You're going to tell her the way it is, black and white. You're not sugarcoating anything because you don't pamper. You know, you know it's not working because she's not listening. Some people, some people are very stubborn. I'm not spending. I'm not spending. Since you cannot tell yourself, and the person you're dealing with is telling you that.
Exactly. Do you understand?
It's not better for you to do. You see what I do like that? You can smell your mouth odor. And then you use a nice they recommend electric brush that's really good. But make sure you visit your dentist regularly. All we're talking about is for you, you know.
Yeah.
Me, if I go to bed, even if I'm alone, I'll put on my because I want to smell nice for my own self. So that you will not put your man off. And he goes to, these ladies, you can't beat them all. You see all these ones outside, you cannot beat them because they are
very intentional. They are very intentional about what they are doing. And they have their target, they have their goal. Don't play. Don't play. You're going to learn.
Married women, you dress anyhow. You behave anyhow. I'm married. Your bride, when you can't even, you're just anyhow. You cannot afford to be dressing anyhow as a married woman. You know why I'm saying this? Men don't really need much, honestly. We are the ones that we need to keep up to the game. And you don't have to go to Harrods to buy, expensive things. It's all about your fashion sense. Know your size. Me. Dress according to what suits you. Because if you don't have fashion sense, I say to people, there's a video I did, I say, YouTube, you go there, you go find what you're looking for. Research, so that, because men are hunters. I think you see, when we're having a talk, men are hunters. They want to keep chasing and chase. And if you're not giving them something to chase to you, they will chase out. Because this man, now that you can see that he didn't want to cheat. But the man don't try. I don't know how long this man has been. Let's pity him. How long he has been doing this? No. I'm speaking from experience. Some people you do. Year 1, year 2, year 3, they are very stubborn to the core and they won't listen. Mm-hmm. And they will tell you, what do you mean? What do you mean? Go to where? I'm not going. And you think I have this, I don't have that. And you think it's a joke, or they won't go for help. They will remain where they are. And for you've used bedroom voice, you talk, no. Living room voice, no. Garden voice, no. Public voice too, no. What do you want me to do with you?
All right, all right, all right. So, just to reiterate what Cindy said, so there could also be a medical issue. There could be a medical challenge to what this woman is going through. So it's important we communicate and then go seek help. Seek the appropriate help you need. Let's go back to the comment section because this comment section is buzzing seriously. And it did again, and it did said, "You see, body and mouth odor can make me cry." Like, do you want to kill somebody's child?
I tell you, my sis, wetin be this one? Eh? You
And
want
then
to
she
kill
went
somebody?
further. She went further to say, love yourself. It is very important. Yes. If you have self-love, if you place so much love on you, see, there are some people that are so in love with themselves that they care for their bodies. And when we're talking about personal, it's not just the outward appearance. Remember, we're talking about sex toys, we're talking about pornography, but it's intimacy. And who sees you when all this is taken off? Is your partner, is your husband, is your wife. Who sees you when all this glitter and glam is taken off? It's your partner. So you need to present yourself to them properly. You need to take care of yourself. And another person says, Bokolo said, don't play, you go and learn. Yes, so you go and learn, and you go and learn the hard way.
Wait, that's
Don't
it. You
play.
go there
So
the hard way.
please,
Yeah.
it's important that we take all these things seriously. We might be laughing it off, but it's very important. Whether we like it or not, sex is a major tool in marriage. We cannot overemphasize it. We cannot overstress it. We
I do
cannot
not like
overstay
sex,
it.
though.
It
I do not
yes.
like sex. I do not
I
like
don't
sex.
like it. You have to like it. It comes with the job. It comes with the job description.
Don't
Exactly. Sex comes with the job description. So if you know what marry, no stress person picking. Please don't stress another person's daughter. Don't stress another person's son. If you know that you don't want sex, it's okay. Serve the Lord with your body. It's okay. We serve the Lord. It's a good
like
thing.
Brother Paul. Just stay as you did.
Exactly. Okay. But please don't come into it and then you are stressed. Cindy, do you know the funny thing? I saw a tweet recently by Pastor Bolaji of Harvesters Church or so in Lagos. Pastor Bolaji, he tweeted just this week. He said, I am tired of advising married people to have sex and advising single people to stay away from sex.
It's not. It's we're laughing about it, but honestly, when
Yes, he
I
actually
analyze it,
tweeted it this week.
married people, you don't want sex. The young ones are is busy doing the do. This for me, married people should be enjoying it, whereby it will attract these people, like the way we behave with our partners. It will attract the young ones to say, you know what, I want to get married. But what we see now, the young people, you know what, I'm not going to get married. You see how my mom and dad behave to get married because it's really off-putting. That's what we hear, because the picture we're giving them, the home is very toxic, that even the young ones don't want to. You hear them say it, I don't want to get married when I grow up because I've seen what's happening at home. It's really pissing me off. What are we giving them out there?
Yeah.
Like you said, married people, sorry, you don't want to. Why did you get into the business contract or whatever you call it? Why did you get into it? If I'm going into it, I want to do my own part. The same to the he. Do your part, though, because if you don't do her, something will happen. Oh. Everybody have a role to play in terms of marriage. The he, you play your part. The she will play her part, and then God will help us. You know, it's in the Christian community that I see that we don't do anything. We want manna to fall from heaven. In terms
Exactly.
of it doesn't work that way. You're not. You look at the way the way you're blushing. Is it blushing? Yeah, the way you're shining. Your husband sees you. He want to take you in. You're giving him that, to keep coming from or to keep chasing.
Period.
But if he sees you and you look like your grandmama, you look at you. You go say, wait till I go carry my hand, carry my money, come bring. You understand me? I said to my friend, nobody's ugly these days. You carry foundation, put your face, you're good to go.
Please package it, rebrand yourself, package yourself. Come on, people. It's packaging. And just for now, we are closing just conclusively. Thank you so much, Cindy. Today has been fire. It's been fire. The comment section has been going wild, 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 wild. Thank you
I
so
love
much
it.
to
I
our
love it.
viewers. Thank you so much to my guest, Mr. Taribo. Thank you. So, Mr. Taribo Joseph, aka the Emotional Masu. Thank you too to my sister, my dear friend, Cindy Williams. I know I got you any day. Thank you so much. You came with the AK-47. You came ready tonight and you gave it your all. Thank you so much. And we also have to,
Before you go,
yeah,
before you go out there, ladies, buy hot, 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 sexy.
lingeries.
I don't
Spice
want to use
it
my mouth
up.
talk.
Buy sexy lingeries for your man. Your man deserves to come back home and be taken care of. You need to tell the man, relax. I just want to take care of you. Just
I got you.
relax.
I
I just
got
want to
you.
take care of you. By the time you do that, it's a secret weapon. No, we are telling you now. As you're doing it, the man is asking you, what do you want? Waiting you what? Put it on the table. What do you want? Women, this is one. It's one of the secrets. It's one of the secrets. What do you want? Answer my friend's question now. Okay, please. What's the question? I can't see any question here. Please. You see this particular one? I must answer this question because this is my man telling me to answer somebody's question. I got to answer it. Please, who is asking the question? Is there any question anywhere? Please, you can point me to the question. I would really love to.
Yeah, scroll it, sis. Cindy, oh, thanks, sis. Join. Scroll it and see because I can't. I'm struggling to see the.
Yes, I'm not seeing any question. Please, what's the name of the person? Let's answer the question before we call it a day here.
Please, if you can pin it back again,
Please,
so that
if you can pin it back again, or if you can ask the question again, I would truly appreciate that. Well done, Cindy. Well done, Sazzy. I have jotted things down. Yes, you got to jot things down. It's important. Please, can you ask the question again? Please, drop the question so we can answer the question again, please. It's important. Let's answer that question. It's important. Let's ask the question. And does anybody else have a question here? Please, you can drop. Maybe we can just take one last question and then we call it just one last question. Just one last question.
I'm scrolling as well to see. Some people says
I can't see any question. I can't see any question. I'm sorry. I can't see any question. Maybe we'll treat it. Yeah.
Collins, can you type the question again? Collins, sorry.
Yeah.
You say answer my friend's question. If you can type it again. You know, I'm gonna use my phone and check it. Sometimes it takes time to come up. But just to add, guys, in terms of porn and while we're waiting for the question, porn and sex toys, if you find out that you've been addicted to it, please go get help as soon as possible, because you don't want that to destroy your marriage. So go get help professionally. You'll not be going to your pastor or to get help. No, go to professional people that will give you the right advice. Sorry, sis, I'm trying to see if I could. If I could see the question.
Okay, we can't see any question. I'm really sorry. Okay, I wonder why you aren't seeing the question. We can't see it.
Yeah, I don't know why,
honestly.
Yeah.
We can't see the question.
I'm trying to scroll back.
Can you type it? Can you type it in the comment section, just the way you're talking now? Can you type it so we can just answer the question all at once?
Yeah, please.
Type it while just type it and let's see how it goes. There is actually, I have questions here as well, but I would love us to take that.
Yeah, Collins, please, if you can type it or copy it from where if you can see it. Sorry, we're not seeing it. If you copy it and paste it back again, yeah, please. Sorry about that. I don't know why as well.
Okay.
What's the name of your friend? Because it says answer my friend's question. What's the name of your friend?
What's the name of your friend? So we can look for the name as well.
Oh dear.
Okay, so so just to reiterate it, let's learn how to. Another thing is fine line, like we discussed, fine line when it comes to porn and sex toys. Addiction is also there. We need to be very careful. We need to discuss with our better half to know what they find convenient, what they find comfortable. You don't force your ideas and your opinions on anyone. You don't do it. You allow them come around. You allow them, accept this idea, and both of you can work together. Like Cindy said, you can see a therapist if for some reason both of you are not seeing eye to eye on certain intimate issues. You can talk to somebody. You can meet a counselor, talk to a therapist, and then you all can work it out together. Marriage is not a child's play. Marriage is actually a tough ground. Like I always tell, my people around me, my friends, I always say that marriage is not a walk in the park. Marriage is not going to the cinema and eating popcorn. That's not marriage. That marriage is hard work. It takes two people to make a successful marriage. And even when you are very intentional about making your marriage successful and work, there are times when you butt heads. There are times when you have frictions. There are times when you don't want to see the other person. But it's important that we are deliberate about each other, and the need. Don't be selfish, because sometimes lack of sexual satisfaction or too much of it comes from being selfish. Sometimes people in marriages are selfish. They think about themselves alone. It's me, myself, and I. It's about what I want. It's about my satisfaction. It's about what I want to get. As long as I get to orgasm, the other person doesn't matter. The other person doesn't count. And that is what we need. Not to be selfish. You need to think about the desire of your partner. You need to think about their pleasure. Did you enjoy? And of course, Mr. T said something. After this sexual, after going down and steaming, always ask, did you enjoy it? It's important to ask, did you enjoy it? And ladies, men and ladies on both sides, let's be sincere to our partners. Let's be sincere to our spouses and say it just the way it is. Oh, today it was fire. Oh, today was exhilarating. Today was we're at the top of, today was hot. You gave it to me, bad boss.
You
That
bust
is,
my
you
brain.
bought my, you scatter my dada.
I
Tell
cover
it the
myself
way.
with the blood of Jesus, sis. I
Yes.
cover myself with
Say it like it is. It's very important, so that both of you will know what worked, what is working, what we need to do better, how we need to amplify, how we need to be happy together. Because hey, one thing I know, if the sex is not good, or you keep having friction regarding sex, you see, these things are the things that even bring fight and hassle in the marriage. You see, the man the following day is not even talking to you. He's upset. He doesn't want to have a communication or a conversation because something happened the previous day. The woman is not feeling happy. Have you eaten? Yes. One word answer. And are you going? No. What is
It's
it?
open and
Nothing.
it's not open and close. Yeah.
That is it,
Conversation.
because they
Yeah.
are upset. Something is happening. So communication, guys, everything boils down to communication. At this point, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if we did not attend to that question. But I tell you, we're coming back again in the nearest future to have another talk. Please, I will also want to plead with every one of us to make it a date very soon, maybe in 2 weeks from now. We'll be coming back again to have another talk. And this time around, wait for it, guys. I need to read it out to you. The talk we are going to be having next time is, let's talk about threesomes and open relationships in marriage. Yes. The next talk we are having here is threesomes and open relationships in marriage.
I have repented. I am a child of God. I don't talk about
So we're
sex.
taking it deeper. Threesomes and open Okay, I'm saying it. Some toys may cause infections and may deteriorate in the body. Yeah, and may deteriorate in the body or degrade over time.
RPG, come on. Wait, what are you saying? Come on. If you treat you in your own, you're not putting it in another person's private
Some
part.
people share sex toys. I read it, and it was shocking.
That's right. Don't share your. What do you? Jesus, you know what? Is mine is a private thing. Why should I go and borrow you? Do I know which size is yours? Come on, guys.
Some people borrow to their friends. Some people borrow sex toys to their friends.
That's like borrowing your man now to your friend. What's that all about? Come on, guys. There's some things is unheard of. You don't talk about that. You don't
Very good. Sex toy is not a man.
guys, please. Please, can you give her a thumb up? Because all the likes, please, if you can click, we're 10 here, we were 13 before. Yeah, click the
Yeah, please
like
like the
and please.
video. You can share it as
Yeah,
you're watching. Click the link, share it on your WhatsApp status, share it anywhere. I'm sure you all enjoy this. There must be a lot of people out there that are looking out for realistic talk like this, and of course, to learn one or two. So please give me all the likes. Thank you so much. Thank you for trusting in us and staying this long on a live. I truly appreciate you all. And trust me, the next time is going to be bigger. We're coming with a big bang for the next talk. So thank you so much. Thank you, Cindy. God bless you. Thank you so much. I've always known that I will count on you. And hey, girl, you can also count on me as well. Yes. So Debbie D said, love it. Yes. I'm glad you loved it as well.
Thank
I'm
you so
glad
much,
you loved it.
everyone.
I'm
Thank you for
glad you
coming.
loved it. Liked already. Thank you. Thank you, Debbie D. Thank you so much. All right, Cindy, we are going to call it. You know, I feel like not leaving here today because we have loads to talk about.
I feel so relaxed because this one we're talking, you know, is something that is touching the blood, the mind, the soul. So it's like, let's be talking about. That's why I'm talking. Talk about sex in your relationship. It makes you happy. It makes you want to do. It makes you. All right, let me go.
Yeah. I saw a question. Somebody sent me something privately and said, can singles also talk about sex? Oh, sure. Can singles talk about sex in their relationship? Yes. Maybe we are going to end with this. Yes, it is important for you to talk about sex in your relationship. Yes, it is important. It is important that you talk about it because it starts from there. I'm not saying that I'm a Christian. I do not believe in, the bed defiled before marriage. So, but then it's important. Those are the conversations you need to have. You need to talk about it. Talk about your sexual preference. The person talks about their sex. Talk about things because, come on, if forever is what you want to do with this person, then remember, forever is too long to be unhappy. So discuss everything that you need to discuss before you get in. Yes, we'll keep talking, we'll keep having conversations. But yes, when you are dating, when you are in that relationship, you're courting, please discuss everything that needs to be discussed. Because like I said, forever is too long to be unhappy. So please discuss.
Thank you so much. They gave you 10 thumb up. Thank you so much.
Oh, they did what? What?
You know the like,
Yes, I can see the thumbs up. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. So have a beautiful week. Have a blessed week. We're going to come back here in 2 weeks' time to do it again. Thank you, Cindy. Stay blessed and bye. Talk to you later. Thank you. And to all my guests, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much to all my the viewers, the subscribers, every one of you. Thank you so much. See you next time on another episode of No Gray Areas with Sazzy. Stay blessed and bye.